Was Christ God in the flesh? Was Christ Yahweh of the Old Testament? When dealing with the subject of God, it helps to clear up confusion to remember that God exists simultaneously in two realms. God exists in the uncreated realm and the created realm at the same time. Understanding God's name is Yahweh. Christ was Yahweh in the flesh. His very name, which is Yeshua or Yeshua, means Yahweh saves. God's sacred name some Christian sects have as part of their doctrine that Christ was not God. The Quran teaches this also. Quran pagans indeed are those who say that the Messiah, the son of Mary, is God. Say, who could oppose God if he would to annihilate the Messiah, son of Mary, and his mother, and everyone on earth? To God belongs the sovereignty of the heavens and the earth, and everything between them. He creates whatever he wills. God is omnipotent. For many, the divinity of Christ is unquestioned due to certain scriptures in the New Testament. The scriptures that seems to make it the most plain are in John 1. John 1:1 In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. 2 He was with God in the beginning. 3 Through him all things were made, without him nothing was made that has been made. 12 Yet to all who received him, to those who believed in his name, he gave the right to become children of God. 13 Children born not of natural descent, nor of human decision or a husband's will, but born of God. 14 The Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us. We have seen his glory, the glory of the one and only, who came from the Father, full of grace and truth. 15 John testifies concerning him. He cries out, saying, This was he of whom I said, He who comes after me has surpassed me because he was before me. 16 From the fullness of his grace we have all received one blessing after another. 17 For the law was given through Moses, grace and truth came through Jesus Christ. 18 No one has ever seen God, but God the one and only, who is at the Father's side, has made him known. John says, All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. And the Word was made flesh, and dwelt among us. And we beheld his glory, the glory as of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. If Christ was the God of the Old Testament in the flesh, yet sincere individuals can explain away the most compelling scripture supporting Christ as God, is there any way we can know for sure whether Christ was God or not? Until recently, there was no way for the average individual to have access to the resources to tackle what is obviously a scholar's problem. The reason why this is even an issue is because over the years God's sacred name has been hidden from our English translations. The key to unraveling the mystery of Christ's divinity or non-divinity lies in the sacred name of God, Yahweh.